On July the 23rd, 2024, two brothers ran away from home and went on the Transamerican Trail.
Well, the camera's working.
Camera's working. Oh, yeah. September the 28th.
A Saturday.
A Saturday. And we are in Crescent, Oregon. And we just had a wonderful meal.
Yeah, half chicken each. Holy cow.
Roasted chicken. Probably the best roasted chicken. And it was in Milligan's. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Milligan's.
We're at the Willet Inn. We had to get a cabin because they're full. But yeah, Milligan's is a bar. And they have chicken, and it is really, really good. And while we were there, we ran into a crew that are riding bikes through this area. They live up in Eugene, outside of Eugene, and it was
Glenn Taylor.
Yeah, he was the ring.
Hey, Glenn.
Hey, Glenn. And
he was a
filled
wealth
us in.
of information.
Yeah, gave us a lot of information. We may hang around and do a little. I don't know. We have to figure out what we want to do. But he helped us figure out how to get around the area that it's closed off.
Yeah, the fire. And
we thought we were past that.
Dave, that might be more reason to ride a loop or two in this area. Just
maybe
to wait to see if the fire opens up. But
so we're gonna figure it out. But we had a pretty good day today. We got a little late start leaving. Wherever we were, where were we?
Yeah, we were in a town in Oregon.
Yeah, we were in a town in Oregon.
Yeah.
It was John.
No, it was Prineville.
Prineville,
yeah.
Prineville, yeah. Prineville is where we ran into a motorcycle rider with a turtle shell with horns on it. We ran into him.
Ninja Turtle,
yeah.
Yeah, he was riding a street bike.
Yeah, he was cleaning the bugs off of it in a car wash. And he finished up as we pulled in, and he had like 5 minutes left, and we were able to 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
We cleaned all the dirt off. I mean, it's not like the perfect job, but when we
got
on,
our chains ready for oiling.
Yeah, so it's like when we got on in the morning, we weren't dirty.
We were a dusty mess, Dave.
Today it was. There just looked like heck again all over again, but that's the way it goes.
Right.
But we had a good
I don't know,
today.
Dave, your headlight, you could not see through the bugs and the crud.
Yeah, that's true. That was mud because of
and we could have been ticketed because you could not read our license plates.
Yeah.
They were totally
that
covered.
was because the one track that we were on that day, they were watering it. We should have known that.
They were watering it to keep the dust down.
Keep the dust down from the crews coming through
for the fires.
So that got everything all muddy. But today was a dry day, dusty day. We ran into the red ash type stuff that was just
slick.
And,
we were pushing on through it and just traveling along, but when we stopped and put our feet down, it's like, holy cow, we've been riding on this?
Yeah, this stuff is slick.
It was slick.
So it's been all pretty much. It was a bit of blacktop, but a lot of it was just well manicured dirt roads with gravel.
You say well manicured, but man, some of that stuff was deep.
Some of the gravel was really deep, and some of the gravel was ungraded.
Well, David was dancing with Dolly many times.
Yeah, but it was a fun ride. We went through volcano monument area.
Right. Yeah.
So, and tomorrow we may go down
Obsidian. You could see the Obsidian.
The Obsidian,
yeah, for the volcanic
rock.
He got to
see it. I missed it. It's because I was too busy watching gravel.
Yeah, he was too busy dancing Dolly.
I was dancing Dolly, and she didn't lay down on me, so that's good.
Yeah.
But we had a good time. It was fun. We have to figure out what we're going to do tomorrow.
Because, theoretically, we could finish this ride tomorrow. We could be.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
But
so we may stretch it out for 3 days, maybe 2 days.
I
don't know. We have to figure out. A lot of it depends on
the
my
fire. Brothers. Hey.
Well, it kind of depends because the fire thing.
If they don't let us through tomorrow, when we get down, we've got to ride 5 miles, and they say we'll run into a ranger. If he won't let us through, then maybe we'll consider doing some loops.
And if we can get through tomorrow, we should, because they're logging down there.
Yeah, and get through there on a Sunday and, not have to deal with the logging trucks.
We may be able to get through it.
Those logging trucks can be...
that's rough.
They're massive.
They're massive. It's a lot busy.
Those are real truck drivers.
So we're going to see what we can do. If we can't go through, then we can rethink it.
All right.
All good. All right.
Good.
Good night.
All right, we are leaving out this morning from Prineville, Oregon, which last week was full of smoke and firefighters. Things are clearing up here. It's a pretty little town. We had a nice dinner at Durango Cafe, stayed at the Best Western. Danny smells a lot better this morning. I fed him a good breakfast at Sue somebody's cafe. And we are headed out. And it looks like it's a big portion of blacktop this morning. It's part of the TAT. On after Highway 20 on some Oregon gravel. Off we go. Enter the lower Crooked River, we see our first wildlife. We spot the elusive North American fly fisherman. It's a species that spends hours making artificial lures that look like bugs, and they spend a fortune on gear and tackle to catch the elusive trout. Something us Kentucky boys use oh my God, it's sacrilegious to say it, but we use a bobber and a night crawler that we got out of the backyard to get it. But it's not as much fun as all that gear and all that wonderful whipping that line back and forth to get the action just right, or spending those hours making those lures. But I did get to spot a couple on this trip, so that makes it all worth it. On this trip, but there was a lot of gravel as well, and the gravel wasn't too bad. You know, there's a few places that we thought we ran into some Colorado gravel, and we were worried about cows that we weren't going to find one, but we did find one, and he was sort of like taking it easy. I think we woke the guy up from his afternoon nap. bushes, gravel road, mountains in the background, and plenty of dust. Wow, the Transamerican Trail, if you can say one thing about it, the views is spectacular no matter where you are on the trail. Well, it's starting to get a little smoky at this point. We're coming up on one of our first roadblocks, and this one we just had to divert and go around, and there's plenty of forest roads to get around it. Instead of going through, we went around. A couple times you'll see we try to go in and cut across to see if we can get on the other side of it, but we really couldn't. This section we just had to pretty much go completely around. We were lucky. We got in here late. This is now end of September, so most of the fires are pretty much gone. There are a few areas that they were still blazing, but at no point did we get into any real fire or where the smoke was so heavy we couldn't really breathe or see. We were pretty lucky on this trip. So we've been riding on this red stuff, and this red stuff, it'll give sugar sand a run for its money. It's kind of fine, but it's slick. And this other stuff over here, it's a little more granular, and this stuff is nasty. And every now and then in the road, we have chunks of it like this, and it's kind of light. So I think it's more volcanic or something like that. Yeah. And I think that's why this stuff is slick as snot. I forgot what the name of this is. I think we looked at it.
Was this the bentonite thing?
Yeah, maybe. I don't think so, because I thought bentonite was white.
Yeah.
This stuff is nasty.
Yeah.
We've been riding it now. We're slip sliding around, but thank goodness we got up to new knobbies in Boise, and it's been a fun ride. Much better than the tarmac.
All right.
Now we're off to Crescent City for some food. I gotta feed Danny. This is one of those areas that we're going around the forest to get around the smoke and the fires, and we see this this white road that looks like it's going to cut back into the forest, and we were tired of that red stuff. That stuff is slick, and we decided to see if we were on the other side of the fire. So we figured it's worth it to drive back because it seemed like a pretty nice road. And sure enough, we get back in there and that part of the road's closed, and it started to get a little more smoky, and we decided, nope, let's just keep going the way we're going because everything's going fine. when we think we're out of the smoke, we go back in, and that's kind of how it was depending on the winds, because the winds did pick up quite a bit, and we'd just get into these areas that were smoke, and then we'd come out and get back in a nice forest again.
All right, we're off the China Hat Road. We're back on the Tat. We just saw a turned over closed sign going the rest of the way on China Hat. So we don't know if that means the road's open or the wind blew it over or somebody's being silly. But it doesn't matter because we're back on the Tat. Woo! And we're off all that nasty gravel and red shit. So now we're on this finer stuff. So we're going to see how that is. We'll take it easy. It's a little nicer road. Yeah, absolutely. 3.5 hours. Road closures. It's all good though. We made good time around it. We went around it. Did pretty good. So, and I think that was our last fire that we have to deal with. So, wind's blowing really hard, starting to blow pretty hard again. So, we'll just take it easy here for a little bit to see what this road's like, and then we'll pick it up. This is National Forest Road 21. Sweet road.
Road close sign was a blown down road close sign. Seems that road we were on was closed to traffic because of the fires. But you know, the reality is this is Saturday, the fires are over. I just don't think they had time to go in and pull these roadblocks off. So we got lucky. About the time we got tired of that tarmac, we pull off onto this side dirt road, and oh man, this road was just wonderful. I mean, after all the gravel and the wide roads, we finally got back into what I thought the Tat was going to be about most of the time. And I thought about that. You know, it would be great if the Tat was roads like this the whole trip, but I don't think our old butts could make it. So it was good that we had this mix of blacktop and gravel and dirt. But man, this was a wonderful road, and it is pretty much at the end of the day, and it was just nice to be on. We're starting to get a little, starting to realize that we probably got one more day on the Tat. And we've been out on the road for 2 months. It's going to be tough getting off the road.
see the fire that's been all through here. Yeah, massive, unbelievable. Just boom. Yeah, flash. And you can see some of the, I don't know, hard to say. Wow. And we're on the Sand Flats Road.
I was a little bit shocked when I put my feet down and felt how slick that stuff was.
One we had to think about a little bit, because it's one thing to go into an area where we're cutting down and hauling out logs and then to find yourself pretty much coming up into being in the middle of a lumber yard. I mean, that was totally unexpected. The good thing is, like I said, this is Saturday, so this is not an active lumber yard, thank goodness. It's a pretty cool operation. It'd be kind of neat to watch it in action, but I'm glad we weren't.
Yeah, so a little hard to see, but off to the right there's smoke. You can actually smell it a little bit. I believe that we're going away from that area. We make a right.
coming in an end. We found a place to stay at the Willette Inn Pass. We couldn't get a room, so we had to get a cabin, which is all right. It wasn't that expensive, and it was a great way for us to kind of stretch out and go through our gear and get dusted off, and then head over to Manly's. Now, we weren't sure about Manly's at first, but once you go into this place, it's got the feel of a small town pub, and I'll tell you what, the food was amazing. It was really good, and the beer was cold, and the conversation was great. We ran into those guys from Oregon that were riding around, and they gave us a lot of great information to get us set up for the next day, which would be our last day on the tab.